video is all about the ranking of the mobile processors. This is Bhushan, you are watching the variety stuff, and I am going to tell you all about the ranking of the mobile processors. So from the bottom, it's Samsung's Exynos. Samsung Exynos is actually a Samsung brand which is good but not that much good. That's why it's on the bottom of the series. Exynos actually used in Samsung Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge, but still they are not getting up to the mark. I really don't know why, and it's one of the worst processor ever. They consume lots of battery. Second, HiSilicon is a Chinese brand. They basically made semiconductors, and lots of Chinese brands actually using those processors. Basically Kirin 960 is the latest processor. It will be available in the market in quarter of second of this year, up to November and December. Then ARM, it actually working on ARM 64-bit. Lots of Chinese companies actually using this processor, as the performance of this processor is not good. So this was the sixth. Let's move on to fifth. MediaTek. Yes, MediaTek, it's a Taiwanese company. This company also make semiconductors. Basically MediaTek is the processor. There is no any phone there is no any phone in the market which is actually not capable to use this MediaTek processor. Lots of the phones are out there in the market which are using MediaTek processor. Basically the medium range, or you can say the budget cell phone, actually use this kind of cell phone processor. Most popular brands are Xiaomi, Meizu, then Li Eco, one of the brand which are using this kind of processor, and Helio X25 is the latest processor of MediaTek. This processor actually consumes lots of battery. Personally, I don't like MediaTek processor, and the MediaTek processor phones, they are actually very they lag lot. Then move on to fourth, it's NVIDIA. NVIDIA Tegra. You know about NVIDIA Tegra. It's a graphic processor. NVIDIA Tegra actually first time used in Asus phone pad. It's one of the, or you can say Asus transformer pad. This processor basically made for gaming purpose only. There is no any other concern about the processing speed and all. So Asus was the first brand. Then second, Zolo was the second brand which used the Tegra series. And you can say X1 is actually Tegra X1 is the latest NVIDIA processor out there in the market. So move on to the third, it's Intel. Intel itself is a bigger company. Then they are using processors for on their computers, their laptops, their lots of things, and even they give it to the many of the producers in the market. Intel Atom and Core M are the two processors right now using for the mobile computers or mobile smartphones or anything that is compact. Basically Intel Core M and Intel Atom are the two processors which are actually made for the mobile devices itself. And yes, there are lots of companies out there which were using these processors like Asus. Let me tell you one thing. Asus was the first company which introduced their cell phone with the Intel Core and Intel Core M Atom processors, and they were awesome. They're superior to any of the processor, but there was a heating problem with that processor, okay, it's not that issue because smartphone usually get hit up. Then there is another one. Let's move to second. It's Apple mobile processors are one of the best processors out there because it's made by Samsung. Yeah, Ignis is one of the brand that made the worst. Ignis, the Samsung Exynos are the worst processors out there made by Samsung, and here we are talking about the Samsung. Samsung actually provide lots of uh, hardware parts to the Apple for their cell phones, but they failed to give it to their own cell phones. That's why their cell phones are actually lagging behind the iPhone. If we talk about the Samsung make processors for iPhone. Their best, the A10 is the processor right now. Is the latest processor, and it's you can see that processor in Apple iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus. And this processor actually has capacity to run lots of application in background, good, better, even best quality of multitasking, and then gaming ability is also good. Graphic contents are also awesome. You can say the overall package is okay, Apple is getting overall package from Samsung itself. The first company which I think one of the best company is Qualcomm itself. We know it as a Qualcomm Snapdragon. Yeah, Qualcomm Snapdragon. Actually, Qualcomm is basically a American company. They introduced this very first processor, which actually clocked at 1 gigahertz of speed, and they actually known for CDMA technology. Then the first processor was Snapdragon 800 series. After that, Snapdragon, the Qualcomm actually used Snapdragon phase after releasing 800 series of Qualcomm Snapdragon processors. The, Google Pixel, the latest processor of Qualcomm Snapdragon is 835, and you can actually see that, or you can actually use that. You can see the processing speed and all in Google Pixel itself. It's one of the best processor out there in the market, doing very well with Pixel. And Asus Zenfone also, you can see it in Zenfone Deluxe too. So this was the list of processors are made that, so you know which is the best processor out there in the market. If you like this video, please hit like button, comment below, subscribe my channel, please press the bell icon and get notification whenever I upload a new video. This is Bhushan signing out, and please let me know if you like this video. Comment in comment box. Thanks a lot.